Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to discuss a topic why suicide is forbidden or prohibited in Islam. Let's come towards our topic. I belong to a teaching profession. When many of my students get less marks in exams and their parents say them that why they have got less marks, they were not properly studying. That is why this result has come. Those students couldn't face their teachers, parents, and colleagues, roommates, or their friends. They have the good marks, whereas those students who couldn't get good marks, they were depressed. One or two of my students were so much depressed, they decided to leave this world. They decided to suicide. They were so depressed by the society. They decided to suicide. When it happens, I as a teacher was shocked to see that such a beautiful child has finished his life, which is shocking for me. And what would have happened with the parents whose child is this? You cannot imagine that. A young boy or a girl has suicided this. Girls are not doing that, but boys are more in this line. I started thinking of that. Then by that time I started thinking that I should have done something to tell them logically that suicide is forbidden in Islam. There must be a logic to tell them that they could leave this way or they couldn't come towards the suicide. I started thinking, studying on this topic in Islam, but I couldn't get the answer to this question so that I could easily teach my students. I went to many scholars of the time, but they couldn't impress me. Suicide cases also with the businessmen also, when they lose businesses, they couldn't find a way of coming out of that situation. Suicide. Sometimes people economically even get in trouble. They suicide with the family. I started this question to find the answer so that I could save these kind of people if I could. My aim would have been solved and the voice would have reached to their minds. Now I come back to my question. 6 months passed by meeting the scholars and all that. I was constantly thinking of this answer to this question. I started increasing my knowledge by studying the Islamic books, but couldn't find the proper answer. One day when I was teaching maths, I'm a maths teacher. When I was teaching maths in class, a theorem was half done. The answer came in my mind at once. I put a line under it and said the students that I'm not feeling well. I have to leave the class today and we shall start it tomorrow from the same place so that we could complete the theorem. Students got happy, they don't concern about that. So I came to the staff room. I drew out my diary and started at once writing. The answer to this question was very simple, which the biggest scholars could not give me the answer. God has given me. I thank to God. Thank you, Allah. Why we see suicide? Why suicide is prohibited in Islam? Whenever I quote an example and then I give you the answer. When we bring a TV from the market, a new TV, we get a booklet with that. That booklet is that booklet has got instruction in it. If we obey these instructions, the TV would work properly and could not harm us. And we will enjoy the life. In the same way, when a child is born, it comes in the world fully prepared, in a fully prepared shape. What we do is we put his name of our own choice and become the owner of that child. This is our contribution. So, this is our ownership. It has prepared the owner of this child is the builder of the child or TV. He knows better how to use it. When a child comes in this world, he right along with that, and that is the Holy Quran. If we obey the instructions given in the Holy Quran, this child will be passed and go in the heaven, in the Jannah. Otherwise, in the hell, or fail. So this is the simple logic answer which I told my students, and thank God 6 years have passed. No one has done suicide by getting less marks or in any trouble. They are not depressed. Students or businessmen, I tell each and every person, whosoever meet me, this life, this body of yours is God's gift to you, and you don't think of suicide because you have a limited wisdom given to you, and also you are not the owner of this body. The manufacturer of this body is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that is why in Islam suicide is forbidden. When I told to my students this logic, thank God 5 to 6 years have passed, no one has done suicide. Whenever they get less marks, they start preparing again and again in the next years and get good marks. Well, this is, I think, a little contribution I would have done in this society. Thank God, Allah has helped me, and I have tried my message to send in this word wherever it reaches. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may bless me or bless you all who are listening. Ameen. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.